Good afternoon, everybody. Proud to be joined by members of my leadership team, Senators Durbin and Murray. Now, we had a really good virtual caucus meeting with two very special guest speakers. It was great to have President Biden and Treasury Secretary Yellen join our meeting. President Biden spoke about the need for Congress to respond boldly and quickly. He was very strong in emphasizing the need for a big, bold package. He said that he told Senate Republicans that the $600 billion that they proposed was way too small. I think it is his belief, it is Secretary Yellen's belief, it is our belief. If we did a package that small, we'd be mired in the COVID crisis for years. And we are not going to make the mistake of 2009 and have too small a package that took too long, and it took 4 or 5 years for the economy to recover. President Biden said he told Republicans he's willing to make some modifications, but he's very strong that the full American Rescue Plan get us through this crisis. Secretary Yellen said the Republican $600 billion wasn't close to enough, and specifically noted that it didn't do enough to help low-income families because it excluded the EITC and the CTC. She also said we can't repeat the same mistakes of 2009. The whole country, maybe except some in the Republican caucus, seemed to understand that. And by the way, it was pointed out at our lunch that there is overwhelming support for the ARP. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, all by a majority, support a bold plan and support going through reconciliation if we have to. So this is a bipartisan plan if you go talk to Democrats, Independents, and Republicans out in the country, for sure. The Senate new majority is now ready to get to work. We're unified behind the goal of delivering desperately needed emergency relief to the American people. We'll begin the process this afternoon with a vote on the motion to proceed. I'm confident that will pass. And then we roll up our sleeves and get to work, taking the large numbers that are in the budget plan and crafting them. We share President Biden's desire to advance this legislation in a bipartisan way, but the work must move forward. We are not going to dilute, dither, or delay, because the needs of the American people are just too great. Time is of the essence to address this crisis. We are focused on the substance. That's getting emergency relief to people as we promised we would do as soon as possible. That was a universal campaign of Democrats in Georgia, the Biden presidency, and across the country. And I've been saying from the beginning, some of you didn't believe me, that the Senate must deal with 3 things simultaneously. Nominations, we're confirming 2 more nominees today, a fair impeachment trial, the House today filed their brief, and delivering emergency COVID relief. That process starts later today. Senate Democrats are executing on all 3 of these priorities. Now on one somewhat unrelated point. Today, I, along with Senator Martin Heinrich and other Senate Democrats, introduced a Senate resolution related to domestic terrorism, which we saw rear its ugly, horrible head on the 6th of January. Our resolution does 2 things. It condemns domestic terrorism, violent white supremacists, neo-Nazis, anti-government militias, and dangerous fringe conspiracies like QAnon. We call on the FBI to review the threat posed by domestic terrorist groups, including examining the growth of such groups and the use of social media and other forms of communication to recruit new members and organize and plan acts of violence. Senator Durbin.
Hey, did you know we have a video podcast called WJ Live?
The Western Journal's mission is to equip readers with the truth. That's the exact same mission we have on WJ Live.
You'll hear from writers, editors, and special guests on the most important topics of the day.
You can watch it live every day at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific at youtube.com/WJ Live.
While you're there, help us out by subscribing and hitting the bell so you won't miss out on any future episodes.